We're honored to have you with us for this momentous occasion. Names will be read at a steady and respectful pace so that every family member can clearly hear their graduate's name. We ask that you help us maintain an atmosphere of courtesy throughout the ceremony. Please keep celebrations brief so graduates whose names follow receive the same attention and recognition. To help preserve the dignity and flow of today's ceremony, please keep the following in mind. Graduates should refrain from carrying signs, banners, or flags as they cross the stage. Guests are welcome to take photos from their seats, but please do not block aisles. A professional photographer will capture each graduate on the stage and again at the base of the ramp. Graduates, please pause briefly on the marked X at both photo locations. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the stage party and the faculty will recess. Graduates will exit the stadium after the recessional. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please listen for instructions from the stage and follow guidance from the university police and stadium personnel. And finally, as a courtesy to those around you and in honor of our graduates, please silence all cell phones at this time. Thank you for your cooperation in helping us maintain the dignity of this special occasion.
From the moment you first stepped foot on your Georgia Southern campus, your journey has been anything but ordinary. You've met every challenge, seized every opportunity, reached every milestone, and proved again and again that eagles are built to rise. At Georgia Southern, you've been a part of something bigger, driving innovation, discovering breakthroughs, and asking bold questions that shape the world around us. Beyond the classrooms and labs, you've discovered something just as lasting. Lifelong friendships, unforgettable memories. One more time! And a global family of alumni who will always have your back. This is Eagle Nation. Today, you don't just graduate, you take flight. Your degree is a passport to possibility, stamped with determination, with knowledge and heart, and the spirit of freedom who inspires us to soar. It lives on in each of you as you ascend into the future, beyond where you could have imagined. No matter where you land, Eagle Nation stretches far and wide with fellow Eagles ready to connect, collaborate, and celebrate with you. Because the journey doesn't end at commencement. It only changes altitude.
And now, please rise as you are able for the processional.
Please remain standing as you are able for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon. I am Kyle Marrero, and I have the great, distinct honor of serving as president of Georgia Southern University. On behalf of our faculty, staff, administrators, and especially our class of 2025, I'm proud to welcome you to this fall commencement ceremony. Let me begin by offering our sincere thanks to Taylor Sutterfield, a senior majoring in vocal performance, for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Great job, Taylor. To our graduates, congratulations. Today, we recognize and honor your hard work, perseverance, and personal growth throughout your academic journey. We know that the road to this moment has not been without its challenges, and your presence here is a reflection of your dedication, resilience, and strength. You have every reason to be proud, and we are equally proud to celebrate with you here today. So, let us take a moment to acknowledge those who have supported you along your way. Graduates, I ask you now to please turn, wave, and thank the family members and friends who have encouraged you and helped you reach this milestone today. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa. Those of you who are early for the bowl game, it's December 29th against App State in Birmingham. Commencement is indeed a meaningful milestone, not only for each of you personally, but for the entire Georgia Southern community. This semester, we are proud to confer degrees upon approximately 2,200 graduates, awarding associate, bachelor's, master's, specialist, and doctoral degrees. Before we move into our speaker presentations, I'd like to highlight a few items in your program. The members of our platform party are listed on page 13, and on page 5, you'll find our university values, mission, and vision, foundational commitments that define who we are and why we gather here today. You see, at Georgia Southern, these values are not simply statements on a page. They are the principles that guide our work and shape our decisions. Every initiative we pursue and every partnership we build is guided by our values: innovation and discovery, mobility, people, academic excellence, collaboration, transparency and integrity, and sustainability. Together, they form the word impacts, a reminder that our purpose as a university is not only to educate, but to transform lives and strengthen communities. We strive to make a transformative global difference through our students, faculty, staff, and alumni, and we are steadfast in our belief that every member of our community contributes to advancing that mission. Central to that mission is our faculty. These educators and scholars serve as mentors, guides, and sources of inspiration. Each graduate here has a story about a faculty member who challenged them, supported them, and helped them discover new possibilities. I ask now that the faculty of Georgia Southern University please rise. Graduates, please join me in thanking these dedicated individuals for the role they have played in your success. Thank you, faculty. You may be seated. Now it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium a student leader who has been deeply engaged in campus life and dedicated to representing the voices of our students. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Jaya Ewing, President of our Student Government Association, as she offers congratulations to the class of 2025. Jaya?
Good afternoon, everyone, and most importantly, good afternoon, graduates. I am truly honored to stand before you today as your SGA president. Today is a celebration of every step that brought you here, a celebration of your commitment, your resilience, and the countless moments, big and small, that shaped who you've become. Because while college may not have always been easy, you didn't just make it through the years, you grew through them. You grew through the challenges, the long nights, the deadlines, the responsibilities, and the moments when you had to push yourself a little further than you thought you could. And today, all of that growth has led you here, to this stage, to this moment, to this tremendous achievement. You didn't just earn a degree, you built strength, you built confidence, you built a foundation for a future of promises. And the truth is, the path ahead will bring you new experiences, new opportunities, new victories, new lessons, and new doors waiting to be opened. You may not know exactly what your future holds, but uncertainty does not mean limitation. It means possibility. It means your story is still unfolding, and it has incredible chapters ahead. You're stepping into a world that needs your ideas, your passion, your compassion, and your leadership. A world ready for the impact you will make. A world that will be better because you are contributing to it. So as you cross this stage today, don't just see this as the end of a chapter. See it as the moment you step boldly into everything you were meant to become. You have the knowledge, the discipline, the heart, and the determination to shape whatever future you choose. And the world you're entering is full of challenges, yes, but it is also full of opportunities waiting for someone with your courage, your voice, and your vision. Let this moment remind you of one truth. You are ready to move forward. You are ready to rise to the occasion. You are ready to lead, to create, to inspire. And from this day on, wherever you go and whatever you do, carry the pride of this journey with you. Carry the strength that brought you here. Carry the commitment that will continue to guide you. Because today, you don't just graduate, you soar. So go out there, soar higher than you ever imagined, and show the world exactly who you are. Congratulations, graduates. Your future starts now.
Thank you, Jaya. Graduates, guests, and friends, it is now my honor to introduce today's commencement speaker, an Emmy Award-winning broadcaster whose talent, presence, and passion for storytelling have made her a respected voice in sports media. Carla Metz currently hosts NASCAR Countdown Live on the CW for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Her career has spanned national and regional sports coverage, including work with NASCAR, the Carolina Panthers, CW College Football, and Dale Jr.'s Dirty Mo Media. Before joining the CW's NASCAR coverage, she served as sports director at Fox Charlotte, where she helped launch Charlotte Sports Live, a nightly sports show covering NASCAR, the NFL, the NBA, and college athletics. Carla's path has taken her from South Dakota, where she began her career as an in-studio host and sideline reporter covering college football and basketball, then to the national stage, where her work continues to showcase her insight, versatility, and commitment to her craft. Carla is a proud Georgia Southern graduate, earning her degree in communications with a minor in journalism. She served as a 4-year captain of the university's co-ed cheerleading squad, leading with pride, poise, and the leadership qualities she honed during her time at Georgia Southern, a period in which the squad earned national recognition, including a second-place finish at the NCAA Collegiate Championship. She carries those qualities forward in every part of her life, including as a devoted mother of 2 children. Her journey reflects the confidence and dedication we are proud to see in today's graduates. So please give a warm Eagle welcome to Ms. Carla Metz.
Well, I can't tell you how honored I am to get to speak with you today. I graduated in 2014, like they said, which I could have sworn was just 2 or 3 years ago, but somebody corrected me the other day and they said, no, it's been over 10 years ago since I sat where you sat. And I love Georgia Southern. It is such a special place to me. Paulson Stadium, also a really special place to me. I got to cheer 27 home games during my time, in which we were also 23-4 for a home record. I'm going to say that's not too shabby for somebody that works in sports. And I love football and I love sports, just like my career shows, but that's not why I love Georgia Southern. I love Georgia Southern because it ended up being the biggest and best surprise of my life. It was also because it was one of the last places I thought I would end up. See, I grew up in Dublin, Georgia, not too far from here. And there was always one university that I always wanted to go to since I was little. We're in Statesboro, so we're not even going to mention any other college today. But all you need to know is that I was accepted early. All my admission fees were sent in. Everything was set for me to go to that school until I didn't make their cheerleading team. See, I had a dream to go to that school, but I had a bigger dream to cheer in college. My only problem was I had not applied to any other colleges, and I hadn't even considered any other cheer teams out there. I think that's what we call putting all your eggs in one basket, right? However, God had a different plan, and on the eve of Georgia Southern's cheer tryouts, I didn't even know that they were happening that weekend. I got a call from a former cheerleader here who said, why don't you come down, just try out, go through the weekend, see how it goes. So I did. After the weekend, fast forward, I had made the cheer team. Then I had to apply to get into Georgia Southern. I don't know if I would recommend that, doing things a little bit backwards, but it all worked out for me. And I'm so thankful that I also had parents who trusted me enough to reroute my life on a whim of a weekend. And man, when you think back on your life and when I think back on mine, don't some of the best things happen when you least expect it? And in the places that you're not looking. That's what Georgia Southern was for me. My teammates, my coach, my professors who turned into friends, all of those relationships are incredibly important to me even today. And I gotta say, I'm so glad that I took a chance on letting my life look different than what I had originally planned. And that's a theme I've carried with me through my career. So that's gonna be my challenge to you, the class of 2025 today. I want you to allow yourself to go down paths that you didn't expect. And that starts with starting small. I know I got asked to speak here today because of some of the accomplishments that I've had in my career. I have some really cool jobs working for NASCAR, sidelining for Carolina Panthers and for college football games, hosting a nightly sports show. All those things are things I always dreamed of. But those are highlights, and that's not how it started. It started halfway across the country, taking a part-time job, having to prove myself on that stage, working into a full-time position. It took a 2-year hiatus when I moved back to Charlotte, working again, trying to get back in the industry. I worked off camera 6 months in NASCAR. Wasn't sure why I took that job at that time. I got hired at a television station there, bottom of the totem pole again, and had to work my way up. I say all of that to say you're likely not going to get your dream job right away. And that's okay. You have to start small, buy in wherever you're at, and steward that well. And I'm going to tell you right now, that takes a lot of courage in our world today where it's quick to celebrate everybody else's highlights, or we're quick to compare ourselves and our progress to other people's highlights. If you couldn't tell, I've held a lot of different jobs, and I've had a little bit of an up and down journey over my career, which brings me to my next point. It's really hard, but you have to keep going. There were so many nights. For 4 years, I would get home at 12:15 in the morning almost every single night, and a little bit later, I would get up with my 2 precious babies that needed me as a mom to show up for them, and I would think in those moments, is it worth it? Am I actually going to even make it? And that's just what everybody else could see that I was navigating at the time. I'll tell you right now, and I'll be honest, some of my toughest seasons in life over the past 10 years were the ones that nobody knew about. Except, even in those times when you're working and you're going after your passions, you still have to show up, even when you don't feel like you have the strength to do so. And I know I got through those seasons with God's help, not because I felt ready. I didn't. I got through it because I simply kept going. So if you take my advice today and you start small and you have the perseverance to keep going, what do you do in the meantime while you're waiting for that next opportunity? Because I found myself in that place many times. I think our world would say, focus on you, just you do you, which I think there might be maybe a little bit of truth in that. But I would encourage you today, wherever you go, wherever you find yourself, to focus on other people. I'll tell you, at the people at the top of their career in my field, the top athletes that I've covered, those that are at the top of their game that are fulfilled, and those that are at the top that are unfulfilled, has little to do with their performance, and it has everything to do with their purpose. And I think truly that purpose starts with people. It's why Georgia Southern is so special to me and why Georgia Southern is so special to you today, because we had so many people here that poured into us while we were here. And now it's your opportunity to go out into the world and do the same thing with your coworkers, with your friends, with your clients, those that are easy to work with, and maybe even more importantly, those that are difficult to work with. I truly believe in divine timing when it comes to our circle of influence, and everybody around you is there for a reason. Some of the greatest work I hope that I do in my life is not what I do in front of the camera, but those that I help along the way. And I'm on a mission today. If you want a practical way of doing this, I want to make writing thank you cards cool again. I have some of the coolest relationships in my adult life because I have bonded over thank you cards and letting people know how much I appreciate them. So I would encourage you to do the same. I share all these concepts with you today, not because I've mastered them, because I certainly haven't done that. And I don't share these things with you either because they made life easier. They didn't really even do that. I share them because life required these things of me. And I know at some point down the road, it's going to require it of you too. So as you get ready to embark on this new path and this new journey, and it is exciting even through all the uncertainty, I hope you remember to start small, to keep going, and be aware of your influence and the people around you, because you never know what lies up ahead just a little bit further when you have the courage to let life look a little bit differently than you planned. Class of 2025, congratulations on all of your success today and all that lies ahead, and I would be remiss if I didn't end with Hail Southern and no place else. Thank you.
Carla, thank you so much for showing our graduates that confidence, preparation, and purpose can take you from Georgia Southern to a national stage. Your journey reminds us that poise and leadership qualities you demonstrated here on our own sidelines can shape a meaningful and impactful career. Your example will inspire our graduates as they begin writing their own winning seasons. Thank you so much. Let's give Carla another hand. Now I'm pleased to introduce the university's provost and executive vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Avi Mukherjee, who will lead us through the remainder of today's ceremony.
Well, thank you, President Marrero, and good afternoon, graduates and guests. It's a privilege to be a part of today's celebration. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I am honored to continue a meaningful tradition by recognizing our graduating cadets who have accepted a commission to serve in the United States Army. Georgia Southern's Eagle Battalion is nationally recognized for its tradition of leadership and excellence, and today we are honored to recognize these future leaders. I now invite Captain Jonathan Day to the stage. Would the cadets being commissioned today please come forward and form a line in front of the stage? These cadets will now take the oath of office.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the United States Army at the rank of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the orders of the officer of which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations and thank you for your service. At Georgia Southern, our commitment to military-connected students runs deep. Our university community includes veterans, active duty personnel, members of the Guard and Reserve, as well as the spouses and children of those who serve. If you are among those in our graduating class or in the audience who have served in the armed forces, are currently serving, or are part of a military-connected family, as a spouse, dependent, or loved one, we invite you to stand. Today, we pause to recognize your sacrifice, your strength, and the many ways you have contributed to our nation and to this university community. Thank you for your service. Thank you again. Please be seated. Let's now take a moment to recognize a distinguished group of faculty members who are retiring this year and who have been granted emeritus status by the University System of Georgia's Board of Regents. Their names and accomplishments are listed in your program beginning on page 33. Please join me in expressing our deepest appreciation to the contributions to Georgia Southern and to their generations of students. As we prepare to present our bachelor's and associate's degree candidates, I would like to begin by celebrating a few exceptional groups among today's graduates. Graduates who have earned academic honors are distinguished by outstanding academic achievement over the course of their studies. Their graduate grade point averages reflect a sustained commitment to excellence. Will the candidates graduating summa cum laude please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the candidates graduating magna cum laude please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. And will the candidates graduating cum laude please stand? Thank you again. Please be seated, and congratulations to all these groups of graduates. Guests, you will hear these distinctions announced as graduates cross the stage. We are also proud to highlight graduates from Georgia Southern's prestigious Honors College. Among them are our Goel Scholars, students who have earned the highly competitive full-ride Goel Scholarship. Will the Goel Scholars please stand? Will all Honors College graduates please stand now? Thank you and congratulations. Please be seated. We will now begin the presentation of undergraduate degree candidates. Each college will be introduced individually by its dean, and once all colleges have been recognized, the president will confer the degrees. To help ensure that every name is heard and honored, we kindly ask that you hold your applause until all candidates from each college have crossed the stage. First up today is the Jinping Su College of Public Health.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Stuart Tetters, Dean of the Jinping Su College of Public Health. Will candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the Jinping Su College of Public Health presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Amy Lingo, Dean of the College of Education. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Education presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Michael Huggins, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Let's show them how it's done. Please rise loudly if you're a student of the College of Science and Mathematics. That was terrible. That's better. All right, Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good, beautiful afternoon. I am Jeff P. Garland, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Arts and Humanities presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Congratulations. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Scott Gordon, Dean of the Waters College of Health Professions. Will the candidates earning degrees from the Waters College please rise and be heard? Mr. President, the faculty of the Waters College of Health Professions presents the candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Ryan Schroeder, Dean of the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences. Will the world-changing candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Rami Haddad, Dean of the Allen Paulson College of Engineering and Computing. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand and make it loud? Mr. President, the faculty of the Allen Paulson College of Engineering and Computing presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degrees for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Britton McKay, Dean of the Parker College of Business. Last but certainly not least, will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the Parker College of Business presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all of the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Okay, are you ready? Will all candidates for undergraduate degrees please rise? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. I ask now that the first row of candidates please come forward. All other candidates, please be seated until your row is ushered forward. And graduates, as you come by on left or right of the stage, please stop at the X for a beautiful photo with the provost or me. Come forward.
Jinping Su, College of Public Health.
Layla Christina Hughes, cum laude. Chelsea Ramaya Billings, cum laude. Kirsten Elizabeth Barrett, magna cum laude. Mariama Konate.
Maggie Marianne Allen, cum laude. Samantha Nicole Castro. Sir Madra Dominique Carroll, magna cum laude. Sierra Tiana Daly. Holly Margaret Lynch. Grace Alexis Walton. Rachel Elizabeth Mahon, magna cum laude. Bryn Elizabeth Hebner, magna cum laude. Olivia Michelle Allen, cum laude. Hope Catherine Quay. Reed Delane Reagan. Kendall Carey Harity. Kayla Jeanette Odom, magna cum laude. Bonnie Grace Strain. Landry Oliver Thompson, summa cum laude. Gabriel Pierce Garverick, cum laude. Thomas Lee Higgins, Sr., magna cum laude. Ariane Lashandra Lunnan. Carly Jade Schwelling. Ariana Diane Nicely. Taylor Morgan Henson, magna cum laude. Benicia Amber Wilson. Emily Taylor Shelnut, cum laude. Olufumilola Titilayo Olaleye. Marley Dale Pullen, magna cum laude. Alisa Nicole Laferte, cum laude. Enila Bishop Strobridge. Emma Caitlin Wilson.
Isabella Caroline Worthington.
Joshua Michael Campbell. Addison M. Sapp, magna cum laude. Jasmine Renee Jenkins. Caitlin Elizabeth Meese, summa cum laude. Chelsea Alana Baker, magna cum laude. Jenna G. Davis, cum laude. Kaylee Ann Cravey, magna cum laude. Taylor Dean Cruz. Madison Faith Gordon, magna cum laude. Hannah Marie Tyler. Gabrielle Francis Telfair, cum laude. Carmen Alexandria Lemuel, cum laude. Janelli Binuelo. Amari Janae Newson, summa cum laude. Kristen Ariana Jones. Elizabeth Louise Dye, magna cum laude. Emily Madison Rowland. Ashlyn Grace Dallas, magna cum laude. Mariah Jalisa Rhodes. Caitlin Elizabeth Lowe.
Carly Ray Kennedy, magna cum laude.
Jada Malia Nairi Webb. College of Science and Mathematics.
India Sade Fleming. Tyler G. Hawken. Lauren Hodges McKinney, magna cum laude. Matlin Leah Mead. Morgan Adeline Yurty. Sydney Nicole Nelms. Oakley Elizabeth Gibson. Davis L. Day. Mariah Cherie Finley, cum laude. Thomas Bailey, magna cum laude. Jada Michelle Parrish. Allison Grace Freeman. Chad T. Garrett. Miranda Grace Talavera. Bryant J. Miller, summa cum laude. Madison Grace Hevesy, magna cum laude. Isaiah Mekai Screen. Jamaije Sanquis Williams. Desmond Neville, magna cum laude. Jared D. Segalink. Samuel Dantes Lewis, Jr. Thomas Earl Lucas, Jr. Kalia Micaiah Gross. Joseph Edward Thompson. Lauren Elizabeth Paul, cum laude. Ashley Grace Etheridge, magna cum laude. Nona L. Bonner. Sierra Elizabeth Chapman. Madeline Maria Mitchell.
Michaela Harmon.
Grace E. Allen. Nuya Tione Lewis. Skylar E. Briggs. Elena R. Cooper. Santh Cannon Vaden. Destiny Denise Williams. Shania Brandeja Ricks. Juliana L. Duffy, cum laude. Rachel Camille Ellison, cum laude. Morgan R. Davis, summa cum laude. Jaden A. Johnson, cum laude. Lainey Marie Drummond. Aletta N. Pegues, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Nathan W. Bloomer. Megan B. Hilton. Dylan G. DeTerra. Brent Kreischer. William E. Sills, Kennedy G. Bunn, Eniola Vivian Orotunde, cum laude, Sydney Elise Bowles, Tatiana Z. Jones, Abigail Morgan Bellflower, Caitlin Camilla Bailey, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Ariana Gabrielle Stefan, magna cum laude. Asia Hightower, cum laude. Montserrat Ofa Mba, Kennedy Alexandra Jones, Olivia Grace Weber, Kat Chappell, Matthew Aaron Cox,
Shania Felder,
Joseph Kirkley, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar.
Kristen Angelique Woodard, cum laude.
Miracle Xiemena Asombad, summa cum laude. Marquita Janae Cook,
College of Arts and Humanities.
Gabriel Brian Zwicker, David Thomas MacArthur, James McElwain, Marlena Elise Olmos, Christopher Tyler Washington, Elizabeth Marie Sanders, Charles Cameron Walker, Andrea Renee Richardson, magna cum laude, Justin Jamar Myers, Seela Macy Harn, Amy Lee Dixon, Stephen Arnold Scott V, Aidan Nelson Williams,
Tyler McComb.
Caitlin Michelle Willard,
Tyler McComb.
Evan Walker Cabe, Johnny Lynette Marshall, Jerica Shea Scott, cum laude, Tiana Justine Hutchinson, Genevieve Lorette Morea, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Samantha Rose Garber,
Megan High, cum laude.
Jose Luis Galvan Jr., Ashlyn Elizabeth Sullivan, cum laude, Thomas James Harity, Kelesia L. Hill, Brandon C. Murray, Athena A. Wilson, summa cum laude, Jared Nahaku Coles, Ethan Christian Green, Richard C. Powers, cum laude, Evan Hunt Rice, Joshua David Johnson, magna cum laude, Joshua T. Haas, cum laude, Daisy Savannah Clay Stevenson, Cameron Renee Scharf, Sarah Catherine Williams, magna cum laude, Sierra Annalise Tianivu, Mackenzie Diane Cox, Haley Lynn Perini, Jasmine Nicole Brantley, Jamie White, Brianna Elizabeth Hewitt, Devin Jaden Cameron Inabinet, Patrick Arthur Haig, Kenitha Thomas, Catherine Elizabeth Logsdon, Sierra Burke, Davion Demigio Rhodes, Kelsey Elizabeth Warren, Brianna Hannah Nicole Lewis, Camden Brown, Laura R. Santiago, summa cum laude, Eloise Bernice Whitaker, cum laude, Brianna Michelle Chapman, summa cum laude, Olivia Rose Waterfield, Morgan Janes, McKenna Ashley Eddings, Douglas Allen Armentrout, Jr., magna cum laude, Lauren Kelsey Woods, summa cum laude, Danielle Moreira Froste, cum laude, Adam Tyler Washburn. Amber Elise Powell. Jamie Marie Haliva. Jonathan Michael Harper. Julian Dewey Stevens II. Margaret Ann Brengel. Joshua Kenneth Dallas. Kayla Grace Caldwell. Nicholas Lee Vaughn, magna cum laude. Shane Thomas Adams. Joshua Emmanuel Berry. Summer Michelle Hayes. John G. Torres Rodriguez. Cameron Gale Hughes, magna cum laude. Jayla Lynn Blythe. Logan Paul Turpine. Dylan Tucker, magna cum laude. Paul Soren Nilsson, cum laude. Michael Allen Jr. Madison E. Patrick. Javon Joshua Anthony Adams. Peyton Lark. Dorian Smith. Jared Eli Harper. Maya Noel Reynolds. Caitlin Virginia Maria Wilson. Asia Hightower, cum laude. Aiden Perry Cooper. Terry Mosley. Victoria Bowers. Tamara Nicole Wright.
Asa J. Leith.
Kaylin Hughes, cum laude. Adamari Rosaneth Aguilar. Camden Demarcus Lang, cum laude. Jacqueline E. Baker, cum laude. Hunter Blake Mosley, cum laude. Kayla Dela Cruz Ramirez, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Grayson E. Murguia, summa cum laude. Jordan Travon Jasper. Annalise Rucker. Austin Preto Cone.
Nyla Thomas.
Shanika Shanae Bush. Ariana Tessina Walker. Connor Owens, magna cum laude. Laurel Grace Allen, cum laude. Chance O'Neill Lucas. Mashenka Clapp. Haley Brianna King.
Waters College of Health Professions. Jaden Amir Relaford. Amber Lynn Summerday. McKenna E. Tanzosh, summa cum laude. Michael Hayden Bannister. Lexi Renee Goodwin, cum laude. Brinley Jade Esom. Molly K. Cobb. Summer Brittany Cole. Dominique Deasia Wynn. Cassidy Brooke Stafford, cum laude. Anna Marie Freeman. Katie Rose Hagan, summa cum laude. Emma Riley Block. Sarah Grace Mercer. Ashley Taylor Hill. Camden Lou Nail.
William Wyatt Quinn.
Diamond Tierra Wilkerson. Slade Jared Thompson. Kevin Lavelle Hill Jr. Ruben Gomez. Dakota P. Yang. Lila Bell Nicole Self, magna cum laude. Mackenzie C. Green. Sydney Grace Twarsh. Marcasia Janaya Burks. Saranan E. Hardy, summa cum laude. Rachel L. Graham. Brandon Otha Sidnor. Ava Corinne Goronsky. Kirsten Michelle Ziering. Sarah Ann Bevel.
Alexandria Celicia Kennedy, cum laude.
Journey Victoria Rout. Archie Fernandez Segura. Lauren Kendrick. Mara Peyton Williams, cum laude. Elizabeth Grace Fincher. Hallie Grace Clifton. Anthony Edward Allen. Infinity Green Jones. Alexandria L. Boyer. Anna Grace Santiago. Carly Elise Chapman. Amber Adcock. McLean Elizabeth Allen. Juan Felipe Flores. Jarday Hill. Emma Lane Watson, cum laude. Balin Nakia Braswell. Caitlin Sue Blocker. Faith M. Rollins. Amelia Grace Burke. Michaela Elizabeth Payne. Chantel Marie Newman. Classy Anise Graham. Connor G. Dean. Lillian V. Giles. Owen Daniel Buff. Randall Sanae Jenkins. Lakeithia Cherie Mobley, magna cum laude. Madeline Dane Morgan. Ashley S. Lewis. Abby Lee Halliday. Destiny Michelle Loggins. Cortland A. Hale. Anaya and Yari Stevens. Peyton Ansley Shellnut. Harley Elizabeth James. Christopher Martin. Anapala Santa Maria, cum laude. Amaya Michelle Bass, magna cum laude. Nathan Edward Tillman. Caitlin Nicole Cootie, magna cum laude. Jada Lynn Danner. Jamarian Elijah Samuel. Harrison T. Yancey. Brianna F. Davis. Brennan Robert Cook. Erica Lynn Driggers. Caitlin Abraham. Jarrett Carlson Stewart. Amani Renee Newson, summa cum laude. Lindsay Renee Edmondson. Precious Y. Shutan. J.C. Michelle Sanchez. Sophia Isabel Leslie. Kyle A. Mitchell, summa cum laude. Brittany Michelle Linton. Madison A. King, cum laude. Safia H. Muhammad. Isabella Nadine Kicklighter, magna cum laude. Kaylee A. Thomas. Jenna Ray Lee. Tabitha Gathoni Chege, cum laude. Trinity Michelle Adams. Haddon Ray Harrell. Dawson Cole Yarbrough. Amani Cheyenne Garcia, cum laude. LaTreasure Lambert. Melissa Leanne Miles. Sophia Victoria Zeller.
Bella Whitman.
Madeline Page Boudreau, cum laude. Carly C. Pergerson. Eris Mara Mercado. Macy Mullis Brantley, magna cum laude. Brandon Deontay Drummer, cum laude. Abby Quinnell DeJarlis, cum laude. Emmanuel Gonzalez. Adriana Markley. Amadi Postel Robinson. Joshua David Seltzer, cum laude. Griffin Walker Cottle. Peyton Ansley Bates. Shelby Lynn Hunter, Bailey Ann Batten, Sarah Grace Wilson, Caroline E. Beard, magna cum laude, Jada T. Bird, Abby L. Citrowski, Savannah Reese Wigger, Hadassah Kayisha Emil, Kennedy Grace Wesolowski, Nadia A. Hartman, cum laude, Madison Grace Walker, Hadara Tanisha Emil, Emma Marie Loden, cum laude, David P. Jean Lewis, cum laude, Marquisia Antoinette Malone, Lila James Frost, cum laude, Riley Hilda Nunez, Courtney B. Davis, summa cum laude, Jacinta Afiwoa Abatsi, Taylor Mackenzie Lee, magna cum laude, Jessica Marie Bell, Bria Carmela Thomas, Rodriana Lachey Jordan, Amani Zymain Polite, Carson Boyan Bailey, Nicorian Damani Kayshawn Roberts, Adriana Vershay Brown, Caleb Curtis, Tajmiana Sharante Harris, Lazaria Edwards, Jayla Thomas, Zoe Amia Brock, Hannah Nicole Eady, Brian Isaiah Ferguson, Leah Brooke Williford, Madeline Grace Gamblin, James Jacob Hodge, Emerson and Elizabeth Kohlberg, Kylie E. Brown, Mia Ann Ortiz, College of Behavioral and Social Sciences, Kara Ansley Reeder, Franco Andre Ramirez Diaz Sr., Sade Lyons, Carolyn A. Watkins, cum laude, Tania M. Eubanks, Brianna Smith, Mackenzie R. Arroyo, cum laude, Joseph Allen Bragg, Hope Christina Miles, cum laude, Sarah Catherine Kraus, Natalie Juarez Andino, Shelby Lee Dixon, cum laude, Nakaya Gilmore, Kelsey E. Baker, Madeline Elizabeth Duncan, Abril Lopez, Walker Thomas McFarland, Amari DeCarlo Fendall,
Riley Nicole Harley,
Kyle Garrett Young, Rachel D. Montgomery, magna cum laude, Aaron Sterling Elliott, Austin Cade Igo, Julia Elise Stevens, Anthony Lorne Parker, Jr., Ansley Grace Harkins, Jesse Jones, magna cum laude, Savannah Bell Brooks, magna cum laude, Olivia Ann White, Sarah Elizabeth Hindman, McKinley M. Chada, magna cum laude, Dristan Mejia, Sage Evan Whaley, cum laude, Aaliyah Renee DaCosta, Tatum Elizabeth White, Elijah Cade Peebles, Sasha Nicole Truchon, summa cum laude. Macy Shauna Roden. Nadia Khalees Poole, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Trussell. Mary Grace Hutchison. Skylar Marie Knox. Brianna M. Dennehy, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Nestor, magna cum laude. Melanie Scott. Peyton Bell Beck. John Edward Bellis III. Tabria Zaira Littles. Danielle Alexis Salmon. Maya Corinne Anderson, cum laude. Colin Shane Doherty. Dorsey Lauren Howarth. Melanie Renee Smith. Haley J. Sen, summa cum laude. Cameron Lynn Cotto. Hannah G. Freeman. Caroline Elizabeth Jacobus, cum laude. Savannah Lee Toman, cum laude. Luke David Starling, magna cum laude. Hadley Shea Gardner. Shannon Marie de Jesus. Louisa Soleil Tatum. Sarah Lynn McDaniel. Gavin Mack McCannon. Christy Alyssa Thompson. Noah H. Rogers. Abby M. Sabo, magna cum laude. Ella Grace Gossett. Leah Conair. Kersey Lynn Mullis, magna cum laude. Charlene Peggy Thompson.
Adam Snedden, cum laude.
Isabel Violet Davis. Mark Cecilia. Jordan Deanna Harkness. Jesus A. Olvera. Tracy Leon Hill Jr. Jordan M. Hunt. Jacob Bradley Manna. Courtney Brianna Evans, cum laude. Kendall Elizabeth McRae, cum laude. Burgundy Ashley Brown, magna cum laude. Emily Ann Lutz. Emma K. Capelli, magna cum laude. Allison Wynne McCrary, cum laude. Kerrigan I. Ashley, magna cum laude. Taylor S. Shira, cum laude. Caroline Elizabeth Peterson, summa cum laude. Kirsten G. Lay. Kristen Ashley Towers. Mackenzie Lee Probst.
Robert Brady Smith.
Lila Braxton West, cum laude. Cassidy Blair Castor.
William Irvin.
Mia Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Arrett. Lauren Bethany Hooper. Carly Ann Hedrick. Hannah Rebecca Alva. Emily Goldstein. Zanaya Danique Riggins. Michaela Jade Macklin. Haley Eileen Mallinson, summa cum laude. Jarrell Anton Charles. Gregory Graham, Jr., cum laude. Tavaria Keara Daniel. Madison Grace Cheeves. Gabrielle Hope Wesolowski, magna cum laude. Felix Ivan Rivera Cruz, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Yolanda Rose Bernal. Asa J. Leith. Sherry Ann Fox, cum laude. Claudia C. Tech, magna cum laude. Trinity Nicole Bland. Mallory Suzanne Morgan. Shamariana Anaya Goodman. Zeta A. McLaughlin, cum laude.
Saul Rios Jr.
Raven Janae Davis. Senquavis Yaquan Carey. Samara Morgan. Lauren A. Brown, magna cum laude. Summer Ann Asuncion, summa cum laude. Lexi Alize Bohannon. Hannah Michelle Phillips.
Naja Watson.
Mackenzie Ann Jenny, cum laude. Alana Renee Smith, magna cum laude. Emily A. Pop. Kaylee Blake Harris. Anna Lane Whitaker. Ellie M. Wallace, summa cum laude. Zandria Nashay Amaya Gallon. Wesley Peyton Farmer I. Arcaria J. Scott. Banshri Dharmesh Kumar Patel. Tishlyn J. Johnson. Zai Berrien. Callie Joy Fulcher. Kayla Rashawn Chisholm. Christina Middlebrooks. Tatiana Amira Imani Harrison, magna cum laude. Stephanie Catrice Feltus. Kennedy Lael Bright.
Destiny Lene Darden.
Alaric L. McClatty. Ashley Ophelia Smith. Julia Ryan Gerald. Shalacia Monet Neal. Jamaria Jadis Key. Odalis Canseco Sanchez. Kirsten Jamia Aiken. Kanaya Nishay George. Maria F. Amarante Santos. Jakira Danielle Evans, cum laude. Christy Hogues. Joshua Harris Vinson, magna cum laude. Jemiah Simone Butts. Makaira Alexis Price. Sophia Ione Fauché, summa cum laude. Kaylee Brooke Grazer, magna cum laude.
Kiera Denia Thomas.
Aya Alexis Elmore.
Jayla Tierra Pryor.
Deasia Fleming. Amani Najee Hudley. Alan E. Paulson, College of Engineering and Computing.
Brandon Tyler Camp, magna cum laude. Kian P. Wynn. Joshua Emmanuel Varner, Jr. John Wesley Braswell II. Justin Nickel Washington, cum laude. Joshua E. Massey, magna cum laude. Chris Elijah Guillaume. Tyler Maxwell Johnson. Ethan David E. Keene. Jared Franklin Smith. Martin B. DeJarnette, summa cum laude. Karime Gonzalez DeMillion, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Rodney Seth Robinson. Ronald Franklin Brunson III. Marco Matievich. Jacob Michael Rollins, summa cum laude. John S. Cheeks II. Jared Logan Lowe. Christopher Foster. Cooper N. Johnson. Brian Patrick Jones. Luke David Blevins. Roy Lansford Ruffton IV. Daniel Aldo Troiano, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Stephen Mitchell Raffield. Logan Garrett Ward. Hudson P. Posey. Jacob Andrew Carpenter, cum laude. Brian Patrick Pickering. Matthew Theodore Vizentainer, summa cum laude. Connor Allen Kennard. Travis Andrew Acuna, cum laude. Hugh D. Broom IV. Jose Enrique Aguilar. Lex Jones Walraven, cum laude. Jack Avery Thompson. William Newell Mahler, cum laude. Andrew R. Carson, magna cum laude. Nathan Ronald George, cum laude. George Christopher Whitley. Michael B. Taylor. Thomas David Martin IV. Jose D. Hernandez Espinoza. Timothy Ethan Crawford. Antonio Jose Ortiz. Aaron Delvon Hughes. Charles Anderson Hall III. Philip Owen Covington. Tanner Lamar Cohn, magna cum laude. Austin James Lipham. Dawson Thomas Peak. Thomas Spencer Foster. Bryce Dalton Cohn. Joshua William Wayner. Travis Chase Williford. Jackson Schaffer Hurst. Christopher Michael Wilson, cum laude. Nicholas Cade Thompson, summa cum laude. Ryan Thomas O'Neill. Christopher Mark Proctor II. Isaiah Dakota Lee, cum laude. Carson David Tudor. Parker Corey Hughes. Austin David Barnes. Blake Michael Backerick. Stephen Vincent Nicholas. Parker Ryan. Terry Calhoun. Braden M. McGarvey. Timi Verissimo. Brian I. Acosta, summa cum laude. Randolph Boley, cum laude. Felipe M. Schwantes, magna cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Elmer Tata Kaninjing. Austin M. Stowe. John Hamilton Martin Bozeman II. Jaden Allen Todaro. Luke Samuel Jenkins. Matthew Brett Sterner, Jr., magna cum laude. Elizabeth Claire Sills, magna cum laude. Avery Ray Krilla. Isabella M. Lozaro. Jesse May Young. Jacob A. Allen, cum laude. Parker Davis McCrary. Katie Nicole Brown. Jesse Walker Whidden. Cohen Evan Cox. Carson Max Jacobus. Peyton Guthrie Sperrier, magna cum laude.
Samuel Holder, magna cum laude.
Timothy Lane Mayo, Jr., cum laude. Jarrett Tyler Young. Bryce Allen Freeman. Carter Reese Holbrook. Justin Lee Tyre, cum laude. Kevin Stone. Andrew Timothy Wright. Taylor Michelle Stone. David Stepanov, cum laude. William Lucas Perry. Adaya Nicole Evans. Chandler R. Kroom. Brian Garrett Martin. Abigail R. McCarthy, cum laude. Connor Gray Smith. Jacob Andrew Martin. Carrie Amanda Collins. Matthew Fall. Stetson E. Swales. Dylan Edwards. Trenton Gage Corbett. Michaela Alexandra Zies. Zachary Jonathan Dean, cum laude. Abigail Kimberly Riley, cum laude. Carson Allen Rowland. Alexis Lewis. Davis Frachizer. Joshua W. Rogers. Gabriel Lone Thrift. Charles H. Scoggins. Trevor Lawson Finch. Joshua Dean Streets. Ezekiel Galarza. Kason A. Kirksey. Prem Nag Reddy Someredi. Javon Tyree Montford. Otto Foreman Quirr. Georgia Michelle Brown, magna cum laude. Taylor Elizabeth Borum. John Andrew Allen III. Nicole Buenviaje Christian. Ella Marie A. Cooley, Honors College Scholar. Lekobi Kevan Elam. Aman Patel. Gray Geiger Loden, magna cum laude. Crestel Tamayo Green. Dustin James Conger, cum laude. Keisha Stevens. Owen S. Warrington. Carter Thomas Clark. Jared Scott Waters. Amparat Kumar Patel. Colton Christopher Duncan. Austin Herndon, cum laude. Hunter E. Mace. Clinton B. Madden, magna cum laude. Keandre Deshawn Smith. Nathaniel L. Shirley. Harrison Scott Robedier, cum laude. Jalen Terrell Spikes. Alan George Fralick III. Jack D. Duckwall. Ina Purvis. Driston Nicholas Driggers. Skylar Reese Corson. Niana Malulani Mackenzie. Andres Xavier Santiago Morel. Sergio Octavius Smith. Jacob Michael Thomas. Harland Benjamin Smith, Jr. Prudence Chimwanya Anyanwu. Temelayo Solomon Toby David, Jr. Summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Chance Reagan. Benny J. Koch, magna cum laude. Justin Salmon. Kayla Marie Sines, cum laude. Toby H. Johnson. Abigail Madison Marshall. Casey Sherry Davis.
Pablo Hippolito.
Justin Allen.
Parker College of Business.
Mason Dale Campbell. Angel Fernandez. Ryan D. Smith, Jr. Alexis Taylor Rizzo. Braden James Keenan, cum laude. Lane Alexander Davis. Logan W. Gamble, cum laude. Ray J. Daquan Mickens. Christina Marie Coker, magna cum laude. Michael Fraker. Brendan Degenkolb. Jordan N. Williams. Jeffrey O'Neill Monroe, Jr. Aiden Parker Smith. Artem Stavanchuk. Ashley Brooke Brown. Nancy Rebecca Mary Elizabeth Murray. Derek Wayne Pierce. Logan Joseph Kowalski. Jamari Deshaun Daniel, Mitchell Glenn Gibbs, Aiden Dimitri Holmes, Berdarius Zeshun Gaynor, Kareem A. Cooper, Michael Buchanan Fettig, Antonio Dwayne Rowan, Christopher James Steedley, Sienna S. Chapman, magna cum laude, Treston Francois Jordan, Jayla Stinson, magna cum laude, Jesus Joel Vargas, Alex P. McCoskey, cum laude, Joshua Lane Eason, cum laude, James Donald Hyder, Nicholas Aaron Schmidt, magna cum laude, Caroline Crossan, Timothy John Peterson, Zachary Ryan Smith, Janessa Joy Chavis, cum laude, Evan Louis Poulos, Casey Seymour,
Ryan Wood.
Tanner Jeffrey Grinstead, Troy Jacob Gable, Ethan Hunter Taylor, Zion Isaiah Sims, cum laude, Jefferson B. Benincasa, cum laude, Clayton Walton Buchanan IV, Troy Cole Artis, Christopher Armenta, Matthew Thomas Bennett, magna cum laude, Alexander Thomas Sharko, Charles R. Herman, Honors College Scholar, Ivy Alexis Durden, Whitney Renee Hancock, Morgan Manhattan Trowick, Hannah Claudine Butler, Constance Faith Mincy, Jackson Bazemore, Madison Elaine Hancock, Ashton James Meador,
Sydney Marie Stika, cum laude.
Matthew Gardner Pop, Rayleigh Kendall Hankins, Caden Gaines White, Spencer K. Jeffers, James Charles French IV, Carson Jake Helms, Amanda Lee Berry, Grant William Ford, cum laude, Luke Powell, summa cum laude, Cassidy L. Nix, Ashton Brett Childrey, cum laude, Savannah Grace Taylor, Alexis Marie Bustillo, Ryan O'Keefe, cum laude, Emma Elizabeth Carter, Alex Thomas Lopez, Carter Michael Johnson, Inara Marlama Frankson, Garrett Cade Julian, Adam Joseph Walsh, Alexander Matthew Julian, Alexandra Grace Rennert, Gabriela Ruby Camacho, Connor Wesley Harriet, Jory Devin Jarrells, David Marcus Williams II, Brady Michael Ebersold, Isaiah Martin Hodges, William P. Tankersley, Isaiah Darian Sharp, Mason R. Janes, Bowen Mitchell, Justin Cody Clark, cum laude, Lawson Ward Touchstone, Kendall Jillian Martin, Joseph Zachary Joregi, Blaine Thomas Fogarty, Caitlin Hunter, cum laude, Sienna Nicole Conte, Layla Berry, Tyler Matthew Abrams, Julia Capers Schmidt, magna cum laude, Macy Lynn Hill, magna cum laude, Mason Patrick Kamen, Gage Martin, magna cum laude, Henry Somerville Hurst, Alexander Joseph Anderson, magna cum laude, Jack Walker Davidson,
James
Joseph
Kinney.
Scott Ferreras, magna cum laude, Kyle Lee Kinnison, cum laude, Andrea Esther Lucerito Busaos, Brittany Nakaria Brown, Diana Sergeyevna Parshina, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar, Bryson Rodney Bennett, Shudimon D. Briney, Connor Lewis Flores, Sydney Lynn Street, Danella Pereda, Cavantre Tyrell Veasley, Trinity S. Fulmer, Jonathan Robert Hallenbeck, cum laude, Alida Noemi Marte, Carlton Eli Hare, Robbie Ray Burns III, Tanner Scott Allen, Brianna Ashanti Wimberly, Paige Noel Meconico, Emily Jasmine Espinoza Moreno, Jennifer Sanchez, summa cum laude,
Chloe Grace Lyle.
Desmond Ty Von Sands, Magali Vaquero, Felton Elijah Thomas, Carrington Elise Baker, magna cum laude, Amaya M. Morris, magna cum laude, Joshua Andrew Allen, Jefferson Minnick, Zachary Carson Worley, Justin M. Bartle, Benjamin Jude Cavallaro, Matthew Russell Panam Chan Cox, Elias Michael Huddleston, magna cum laude, Samantha Abigail Hugh, Carter N. Puckett, magna cum laude, Lindsay Carol Richardson, Brittany Lachey Murray, Maya Elizabeth London, Ryan Maxwell Misterka, Chandler Landon Phillips, Carter A. Mason, Betsy Louise Dollar,
Nicholas Yarnall.
Jake Grinstead Schumann, Coleman Reed Watkins, John Luke Haley, Krista Layla Moore, cum laude, Stuart Lamar Watt, Crystal Ari Moore, Jet Alexander Winsky, cum laude, Clayton M. Craps, magna cum laude, Luke Shepard Hagan, Blake Paul Dunnigan, Malia Denise Martin, Nathaniel Tyner Martinez, cum laude, Ansley Cooper Jones, Robert Damon Cochran, cum laude. Maria Elizabeth Cerrone. Moise Majagira. Carter Littleton Botenreiter. Mario C. Melton. Emily Kate Rockacharlie. Reese Mackenzie Surratt. Jacob Edward Baldwin. Emma Kate Ellington. Dagan Luke McLean. Bishop Aubrey Smallwood. Christian DeAndre Davis. Michael Richard Reyes. Dylan Edwards. Emma Grace Arendt. Bailey Elizabeth Gray, cum laude.
Ernest Maxwell Champion V.
Jacob McLean Phillips. Julia Page Horn, magna cum laude. Gracie Luciba Bradshaw. Wallace Vincent Bass. Landon Carter Waller. Logan Yaklin. Clay Everett Wernz. Kellen Robert Steyer. Bryson Randolph Buffington. Jameson Grant Wolf. Gracie Linnell Miller. Madison G. Crouch. Sloan Veronica Callan. Lucian Douglas Sauer I. Cameron DeAndre Hendricks. Hannah Lael Summerall, cum laude. Kayla Nicole Rutledge. Sarah J. Wolfarth. Coleman Hanley Deriso. Maxwell O. Okusi. Malik Young.
Well, this concludes the formal conferral of degrees. In just a moment, I'll ask you to rise for the singing of our alma mater, followed by the recessional. But first, graduates, I need you to pay attention. There is one final tradition. It is now your privilege to move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left, signifying your official status as graduates of Georgia Southern University. Family and friends, it is my great honor to present you Georgia Southern University class of 2025. Congratulations. I ask you now to please stand as you are able for the singing of our alma mater, which will be followed by the recessional of the stage party and faculty. Today's alma mater will be led by Taylor Sutterfield. Graduates and guests, following the recessional, we ask that you exit the stadium in an orderly fashion and reunite with your families outside of the stadium. Taylor, lead us in the alma mater.
From humble farm beginnings, sprung up from sandy earth, among the towering pine trees is a treasure of great worth. Her price cannot be measured in silver or in gold, but in the love and loyalty that many hearts enfold. Georgia